Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you about the extension education, its introduction and basics to the extension education. Coming for the introduction to extension education, it is made up of two words. One is extension, one more is education. We'll split the two words, then we will study it individually. Coming for the first word, it is education. Education is derived from the Latin word educare, which means to bring up mentally and some physically. It is defined as education. It is defined as its prediction of desirable changes in the human behavior through some knowledge or attitude and skill. The desirable changes which is used in a good way, which are the good changes which bring some positive things, like desirable changes which include knowledge and attitude and skill. Why the education is required? To respond in some particular situation. Coming for the types of education, formal, informal and non-formal are the three types of education. Coming for the formal education is institutionalized, chronologically graded. Institutionalized means it is the education which is taught in schools, universities and colleges. It's called formal education. Coming for the informal education, the education which you will learn through daily experience or it's through lifelong. It's called informal education. Then non-formal education is outside the formal system, but it's an organized way. It's called non-formal education. Like here, one more difference is organized information based on facts in formal education. Like based on some current facts, they will organize some information. First, they will teach you in the schools. First, teach you about the numbers. Then they will go for addition, division, then multiply, then integration, differentiation. It's an organized way information. Then informal, it's a multidisciplinary field of information. Here through some internet or some books you will learn a lot. It's a daily lifelong process and it's a day-to-day experience, daily experience. You will get information regarding medicines or regarding politics or regarding history. It's a multidisciplinary field information. But non-formal education is particularly some specific domain regarding here is regarding some training, regarding some demonstrations, etc. It's called non-formal education. Where the formal education usually occurs? It usually occurs in schools, colleges and universities. Informal education, it occurs through internet, then social media, then through some group discussion. Non-formal education, it occurs outside the schools. It's outside the school, it's outside the formal, but after getting some jobs through some trainings or some demonstrations or anything. For example, it's agricultural extension. Extension education is made up of two words. We already discussed about education. Coming for the second word, extension. The word extension is derived from the Latin word ex and tensio. Ex means out, tensio means stretching, outstretching from one place to another place. For example, in agriculture extension, you will stretching the knowledge from farmers field to research, so that what are the farmers required, they will come to know from farmers field to researcher. Then what are the new technologies released by some research station, you will be stretching from that research station to farmers field. There you will be serving knowledge, then here you are getting feedback. There are a few words which is used in different languages which indicates extension. In French it's called vulgarization, meaning extension. In Dutch it is called verlichting, it's called lightening the path, meaning. In Arabic it's called al-irshad, which means guidance. In Germany it's Beratung, which means advisory work. In Spanish it's called capacitation, which means training, capacity building. Extension word, as I said earlier, it's a non-formal education which is carried out outside the schools in some KVKs or NGO or training centers, etc. like usually stretching out to the people in the rural areas beyond the formal education. In the rural areas, so many majority of them are uneducated or illiterate. Like beyond the formal education, you are stretching some technologies or knowledge or anything for people in the rural areas beyond the formal education institutions. It's called extension. Here the learner center, what the learner requires, that only will be trained or taught in this non-formal education, that is extension education. It is less bureaucratic, free from some rules, then more decentralized. We studied the two words extension and education separately, then let's combine those two. After studying the two words separately, extension and education, we'll go and combine and form a definition. Extension education, it's a non-formal education, as I said earlier, which is carried outside the school, not any institutionalized, and its extension is a profession. What it will bring some desirable changes in the knowledge, skills, then attitudes, then understanding of the rural people. Here the main target is rural people. Why to bring some desirable changes? To improve their social, economic, then psychological status. It is called extension education. It's a professional method to bring desirable changes in knowledge, skill, attitude, then understanding of the rural people, to improve their social, economic, and psychological status. Agricultural extension. It's similar to extension education. It's a professional method, then a non-formal education, but the main target here is farmers. In extension education, the rural people, it may be women, household working women, or the daughters of any farmer, or the rural youth. But here, especially in agricultural extension, especially the main targets are farmer. Why the main target is farmer? To increase their income. How income is increased? By increasing their production and productivity. How you will increase their production? By knowing the farmer's problem. The researchers gonna invent some technologies or know about release some new varieties or technologies regarding that farmer's problem. How researcher will know about the farmer problems and how farmers will know about the technologies? Through extension agent. It's called agricultural extension. Agriculture extension agent will know about the farmer's problem and inform about to the researcher. Then researcher will release some new varieties or new technologies, and it will help in the farmers problem solving. Then it will bring some desirable changes in the farmer, increasing their production and productivity. It is called agricultural extension. Here the target is rural people in extension education. Then in agricultural extension, the target is mainly farm. Coming for the differences between formal education and extension education. Here in formal education, the teaching is confined to the institution premises, that is within the institution. But in extension education, the teaching is confined outside the four walls. Coming for the learners, in formal education, the learners are homogeneous. Homo means same. Homo means same, which means the learners in the formal education have same kind of learning behavior, which may be like age, attitude. Suppose in school there will be class 9th. The students here are of almost similar age, like behavior, then their aim. But in extension education, the learners are heterogeneous. Hetero means different. Here the learners in the extension education are having different age. Suppose if they conduct any training program, the chances of attending the training program, it may vary from up to youth to up to old age people. 18-year youth also can appear for the training program, and 50 years old age also. Here heterogeneous behavior, and youth can have some basic knowledge regarding mobile, and old age people, they don't have that much knowledge about mobile, so the behavior gonna change here, the learners behavior gonna change here, so that's why it is heterogeneous learners. Then curriculum. In formal education, the curriculum is fixed, the syllabus is gonna fixed and you have to follow according to the syllabus. But in extension situation, it is flexible, which means if learners require some training needs in some specific thing, then one more learner suppose one learner requires training need in seed treatment, so one learner training need in pest management, so the flexible in the curriculum can be observed. So that's why extension education is flexible curriculum. Here the knowledge will flow from teacher to learner, that is vertical. Suppose in school they will teacher will be teaching and students will be learning, so knowledge will be one way, that is vertical. But in extension the knowledge is horizontal. Here the teacher and learner, suppose a teacher is a KVK extension agent and learner is a farmer. Here teacher gonna teach how to demonstrate or anything, then farmer also they will in return they will tell some regarding what are the advantages of using these technologies or anything. Here exchange of knowledge between teacher and learner both can occur. Here the formal education is teacher centered. Here only teacher is gonna teach based on the teaching requirements, teaching the minimum fixed syllabus should be followed, so that's why it's a teacher centered. But in extension education it's a learner centered. Learner centered means like the teaching will be done based on the needs and the needs of the learner. Here freedom of choice of subject in the formal education is strict adherence to the norms. Then here there is a lot of freedom of choice of subject is there. It usually starts with the theory and ends with the practical. But in extension education it starts with the practical and ends with the theory. Coming for the concept of extension education, the word extension was originated in England during 1866. This word extension was first used by Vorhees in 1894. Extension is called as a soft science or pure social science. The word extension was first used in the Cambridge University in 1873. Then following in 1876 it was secondly used in London University. Then in 1878 it was used in Oxford Universities. Then according father of extension education is J.P. Leagans. Father of university extension is James Stuart. Indian extension, coming for the Indian extension education, the father of Indian extension education is Dr. K.N. Singh. Then coming for the types of extension, there are 5 types: emancipatory, formative, persuasive, informative, then broad-based extension. Coming for the emancipatory extension, here emancipatory means empowering or uplifting the poor is called emancipatory extension. The extension which is mainly for empowering the poor people or uplifting the poor people from their poverty line through IRDP, Integrated Rural Development Program, then DWCRA, development of women and children in the rural areas is called emancipatory extension. Coming for the formative extension, it mainly focuses on human resource development. How? Through some training programs or capacity building programs through KVKs, especially for human resource development, is called formative extension. Coming for the persuasive extension, it is mainly used as a policy instrument for achieving the societal objective. It's mainly used for societal objective. It acts as a policy instrument. Like suppose climate smart agriculture is a society objective. Then extension through advisory for maintaining a climate smart agriculture is called persuasive extension. It's a society objective for maintaining a climate smart agriculture, so that's why it's a persuasive extension. Then coming for the informative extension, here the name itself says that it's an informative. It's an instrument that used to make well considered choice by the people. Like when it gives some information, it will help the people to make the better choice. It's called informative, giving information to make some choices. In India, almost it's a more informative extension type is used. Then coming for the last type, broad-based extension, like beyond traditional extension, which includes agriculture, horti, forestry, fishery, animal husbandry, etc. Like there is extension which is used beyond this, which is called broad-based. The name itself says that broad-based. It was first introduced in Tamil Nadu in 1991.